everyone. Thank you for coming. I'm going to be showing you some clips from some animated shows. I'd like to get your feedback, your opinion, what you liked, what you didn't like on the clips. But I also kind of want to see your. I kind of want to. I kind of want to know your like feeling on the tone. What I want to go for too. Okay. So we're going to start with this clip from the MTV show Undergrads. So let's just play it now.
Gentlemen, this is the night before we depart for college. We say goodbye to our carefree high school years and each other.
Look, Gimpy, college isn't that big of a deal, right? I'm sure we'll still hang out.
Nits, we're going to different schools.
In the same city, Rocco.
We'll be too busy to see each other. Reciprocity all the time, Ruby guy. Gentlemen, please raise your glasses. We four shall never meet again. At least until Christmas. To us. To the clique.
To the clique.
Now we shall watch my Malaysian bootleg DVD of The Empire Strikes Back.
I'm really gonna miss these guys.
It was happy at the start.
So, once you watch my bootleg download of Jedi. Ewoks!
It's gonna be a long 4 years.
So, can I first start asking with how did you feel about the dialogue in it?
Why does bro look like that?
Why is his eye bigger than the other?
Yeah.
I believe the art style was made to get a like scruffy kind of look, like it's called a margin doodle, like a sketchbook drawing basically. Like when you're in class and you're just drawing
A doodle.
It's meant to be very messy, very like.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. I like the style. The dialogue was great, apart from the weird looking one. He really winded me up.
Did you think the art style was too distracting? Did you think it was too messy?
No. I thought it was all right. I actually thought genuinely.
Yeah, no, I thought it was actually really nice. It really feels nostalgic, I'd say, when I was watching cartoons. I know I'm still a youngin', but I'd definitely say that the cartoons definitely brings back nostalgia. And I would say that the dialogue's very natural. It just seems like your friend group of a thing. Did
you like the dialogue?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Did you think it felt natural as well, Finn?
Yeah, I felt the dialogue was naturally presented. It was great, apart from the weird looking one. He really winded me up.
What's his name? What's the weird looking scruffy one's name?
Grog.
Grog.
I'm not
yeah,
gonna lie.
Listening.
This is actually his name in the show. It's Gimpy.
Oh, Gimpy. Yeah, great Gimpy.
I've never watched this in my life. So
It wasn't very long. Lasted 6 episodes in 2001, and it was made just so they could fill out a contract.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Finley was not born then.
But it got so successful that they're making a film.
Oh wow.
This year.
Really?
Yeah.
This year. Oh.
It's fine. I'll cut it out.
I cannot swear.
I'll just have you bleep. I'm actually gonna edit this.
Wait, so it wasn't successful, but it was so successful.
It wasn't successful, but from when it ended to
It was
now,
successful.
it like blew up. It was like a underground like favorite cartoon.
That's crazy how it does that.
That's nice, yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah, but I like the art style. The art style's pretty cool. It's like sketchy, cool. Like
so you like
Yeah,
you
sketchy
like
cool,
the
I'd
sketchy
definitely say
cool
that.
like art style, and I'm guessing the coloring how it's all muddy, but you don't like it being too cartoony with the one character. You think he's going a bit too far with the line.
No, I don't think he's. I think it's very unique and cool. That
Yeah.
the character. Me personally, he winds me up.
Okay, well
Just because one eye's bigger than the other, it really winds me up.
oh that,
It
How
okay.
actually-
everyone else is normal looking and he just looks like that.
It actually just gives me, for some odd reason, Courage the Cowardly Dog vibes.
Yeah,
I
it
do
does,
not know
yeah.
why.
It
Like,
was-
like that little kid, the weird one, gives me Courage the Cowardly Dog
I
vibes,
love
like the monster.
Courage.
Bro,
Courage was such
we
a
love
good.
him. We love him. Okay.
Some of the
Free my
animation
boy.
team did work on Courage at the same
Oh wow,
time.
I could,
so-
yeah, I could definitely see that.
Yeah, then that's
Like with the
Yeah.
scruffy kid, Gimpy, like I could definitely see Courage vibes from that.
Okay, so that was Undergrads. That was episode 1's open scene. I'm now going to show you a clip from the first episode of SpongeBob. These are 2 very different shows, 2 very different styles and humors. So I kind of want to show you the scene. I want to see your kind of opinion on it. But let me just play this, and we're going to see, and tell me what you feel. Do you like the tone? Start now.
Button down the hatches, Mr. Squidward! We're taking on water, Mr. Squidward! I want my mommy, Mr. Squidward!
Spatula, spatula. Toodle-a, port and starboard attachments.
Man overboard! Climb, Mr. Squidward, climb! This is the end. Goodbye, Mr. Squidward. Oh, Mr. Krabs!
Permission to come aboard, Captain. Did someone order a spatula? That's right. One hydrodynamic spatula with port and starboard attachments. And let's not forget the turbo drive. Would you believe they only had one in stock? To the kitchen! Who's hungry?
Living in the sunlight, loving in the moonlight, having a wonderful time. Having got a lot, I don't need a lot, corky's only a dime. Living in the sunlight, loving in the moonlight, having a wonderful time. Just take it from me, I'm just as free as any daughter. I do what I like, just what I like, and how I love it. I'm right here to stay when I want to stray. I'll be right in my time. Living in the sunlight, loving in the moonlight, having a wonderful time.
So I'm gonna start with a couple questions. The tone of the first one was for an older audience, to be fair, and this was for definitely a younger.
Yeah, for sure.
But which one did you think was more entertaining to you? Which one do you think would, like, if you were watching it?
Are we removing the nostalgia? Because
Yes,
I actually
we're-
watched SpongeBob.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Because I would. But we're gonna go from you right now. You've never heard of SpongeBob, never heard of the other one, which is true. But we're just gonna go from nothing right now, and you saw both of those scenes. So you're just up at late at night watching TV, and both of these shows come on, and you see the first bit of each one I've shown you. Which one would you keep watching?
If I'm feeling in the mood for one, I would definitely say the first one would catch my eye, in my opinion. I really like the art style. It's nostalgic. I would definitely say if I was coming across that, I'd think of it of watching it because I want to see how far those guys progress. Because I can see, if I remember correctly, they're of course splitting off to college, so I would want to see their adventure through it, and I could definitely, and yeah, just from the art style as well. Yeah.
So you'd think the first one has a bit more of an interesting premise.
I
It really
definitely
like
say
grabs
so.
you into the show.
Yeah, I'd say so with the characters and everything, just for not even introducing them.
The humor types of both. The first one's very dry, very like witty. It's all about what they're saying, natural dialogue. But with SpongeBob, it's shown.
Yeah.
The dialogue it's not a very dialogue heavy, like comedic show. It's very physical and cartoon.
Yeah.
But which one would you prefer to see? Would you rather have dialogue come out naturally? Like the first one, like the dialogue coming out naturally in the first one, or do you want it to be more cartoony and a bit more like SpongeBob here?
Depends how old I am.
Yeah, no, this is what I'm on about. It depends on the audience.
Put you as
14,
there.
if I'm 14,
Okay.
first one.
Okay.
If I'm
like 9, maybe 6 or something, SpongeBob.
I
find SpongeBob very haha.
I'd definitely say that for Finn. Like, if I was definitely younger, like 7 till 10, I'd definitely be watching SpongeBob. But if I'm going to the teenager years, I'd probably more relate to those teenagers, I'd say, because, you know, I'm trying to build up the relationship of them going to college and all that.
Yeah.
So, let's say from around, let's say, like 15 to 21, you'd enjoy the second one more. The first one, sorry.
I'd say so, yeah, definitely.
But with SpongeBob, you would like once you get past down to like 14, you'd be like, I don't want to watch this anymore.
13, 14.
Yeah, and then you watch it again for nostalgia, but you'd never really
you'd
like,
never
go,
get into it. Yeah.
SpongeBob's on.
But the first one you could watch.
I feel like the first one you could watch and like binge maybe because it probably has does it have a connecting story?
The episodes have like one loose, very connected story.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay.
I definitely, and even from the short episodes, you could just get attached to it, and then if there's just the 6 episodes by itself, you'd want to see more of it, I'd say.
Yeah, because I feel like it's kind of a reoccurring storyline. I know SpongeBob does have a storyline, but it is a bit random. The only connecting part of the story is SpongeBob is called SpongeBob. The rest of them have the same name, and SpongeBob lives in a pineapple.
Yeah.
That's the only thing really that it,
And then Gary's just
So
Gary.
it didn't
Yeah.
get your attention.
I
So
wouldn't say
you
so,
would
yeah.
say SpongeBob. So from what I'm gathered here from Finn, is SpongeBob like it's fun when you're a kid. When you grow up, you can go back and enjoy it, but it'll never be the same. But with the first one, which was undergrads, you could go back, you could watch it now and enjoy it, and in
Yeah.
years to come, you could probably go back and still enjoy it the same way you are now.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'd think that.
That's good to know.
I feel like a lot of people have a closer connection to things
They relate
that
to.
weren't really popular, if you know what I mean.
Mm.
Okay.
So, like, say, like you said, that had 6 episodes, it didn't do very well, but now it is.
Mm.
I feel like people who watched it and really liked it, but it, like, before it, like, got discontinued, obviously, they cling to it and they're like, yeah, I loved it.
Do you think that might be because they relate to it?
It
Because
could
it's
be.
very
That's
yeah.
what I thought.
college-
Yeah.
I think it is, yeah, because
they're at an
Because-
age where like a lot is changing, so
And
seeing
then-
characters go
Yeah,
for it.
yeah,
kinda,
Yeah.
you can
yeah.
relate
And
to
then
them.
having the same
yeah.
situation that they're in, of course, friend group splitting up, they'd want to see how they'd handle it as well, just from a cartoon
exactly,
perspective.
exactly,
And you
yes.
could definitely relate to each character, maybe.
That's what happens when you're that age as well. Your
Exactly,
friendship-
yeah.
Your friendship groups
You
kind
try
of
and
go
find
their
yourself,
own ways, and
yeah.
you find who you are as a person, who you want to hang out with.
Exactly.
I think it's good for that age group to kind of give teenagers a warning of what's to come or
Definitely, for sure.
what's happening. Maybe
Yeah.
gives themselves a sense of what's it called?
Familiarity.
Familiarity, homeliness. I think that would be
Cozy.
a word.
Yeah.
Cozy,
Getting them ready.
reassuring.
Reassuring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reassuring.
Reassuring. For sure.
Yeah,
I'd say,
yes,
yeah.
yeah,
Now I know we're all well, we all identify as men here.
yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, definitely
Yes.
not.
So do you think like a non-binary person or a female person could watch these and enjoy them the same way?
I'd say so.
Do you
I don't see why not.
Yeah.
okay.
I mean, maybe
I was
would
thinking
say-
this because the first one, undergrads, is a group of 4 male friends.
I was going to say.
and
Group of
in the
manly
second episode,
chads.
yeah,
Mainly Chads, and I don't think a female would
One
be
of them
kind
is-
of appealed toward, or like the girly girl type would not really appeal to
Yeah.
that kind of
Yeah.
humor.
also one of them is called Chad as well, so it's pretty
And-
funny.
There you go.
Sure.
But the second episode, they did bring in a female character. They brought him in for a storyline, but then they grew so popular that they almost had a spin-off.
Oh, wow.
Almost.
Oh, okay.
With the
The-
female character.
Yeah, they brought it in because they were like, we want to have more women watching it, and so many girls related to it, and they were exactly like the guys.
That's smart.
So what they were like?
They
I'm
were like-
guessing were they like tomboys? Sorry if I'm wrong here.
No.
but-
They were like they're just how a normal girl is.
Woman.
Well, like just a woman who doesn't see who isn't too caring about like their opinion, like people's
That's
opinion
a
on
normal woman, hey?
them. I mean, I've met.
Caring.
Well, that's going off personal knowledge. But so what I'm hearing here is you'd prefer to watch this latest one, undergrads.
Yeah, undergrads
yeah,
for sure.
now I would, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So
If I wanted to get the ha-ha quick, I'd watch SpongeBob. If I wanted to get the ha-ha, maybe,
No, if I want, yeah.
over a period of time where it's like the joke builds up.
you'd
yeah.
be entertained. So
Yeah,
you'd rather
yeah.
be entertained for a longer time than quite
Yeah,
a short.
Yeah,
burst of
yeah,
energy.
definitely,
yeah.
definitely.
All right, that's good to
If I
know.
wanted to have the funnies for SpongeBob, I'd watch 1 second, and if I wanted the undergrad one,
You'd
Yeah.
watch the whole episode.
You,
I
you watch
see.
you watch a clip of SpongeBob, you watch the whole episode.
you
for
giggle.
undergrad.
And then you watch
uh,
undergrad, you chuckle.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a good way of putting it. Well, thank you for being here.
You're welcome.
Oh, no worries, no worries. Anytime, anytime.
Right.
Anytime, call me back in if you want.
Coming back in, baby.
Baby. All right. Well, thank you, everyone.